Well, George, I guess we're never too old to play in the grain, are we? Some rye. Something a little different from what we've been messing around in. Good afternoon, everybody. We got us a beautiful Thursday afternoon here. Got plenty of sun. We're in the 1660 Case Combine. We're going to go cut some rye. We've got 10 acres of rye to cut. We're going to use some of it for cover crop, and some of it I am going to donate. Dad and I are going to donate it to the Hesston Steam Museum there in LaPorte, Indiana, and they are going to use it to plant for their thrasher demonstration. They will plant it, and then they will cut it with a binder, make bundles out of it, and then they'll take it to their thrashing machine on the showgrounds, and when they have their steam shows, they will actually thrash it. So one of the members, Jay, got a hold of me this morning. He said, "Hey, do you got a line on some rye seed?" He said, "I seen you've been cutting wheat." I said, "Believe it or not, I do. I'm going to cut some rye this afternoon." So we're going to hook them up with some rye and make a donation of it. So I thought that was pretty cool. I really like going to Hesston Steam Park, and it's really cool to be able to donate some seed for them for their demonstration. So let's get to the field and get cutting. We're going to get the weigh wagon to weigh everything out, because we are going to give some of this to the landowner. He planted it. We're going to cut it. We're making a deal on some of it with him. So our share of it, I'll get some out for the Steam Museum. So it'll all work out great. So let's go do it. Well, we got us a start here. We're up on the sand ditch bank. It's a little thin up here. They're funny looking weeds. Got rained out. Darn it. I have to start again when it's dry. It's clean though. Got a little dust in it, but better put some towards the back. There we go. Well, the rain stopped. The wind started blowing. The sun came out, and it dried off rather quickly. So it's just like a quick downpour is all we got. So we got lucky there. So the tough part about cutting this rye is dealing with your reel. Because if you get your reel too deep in there, the heads of the rye, since they grow and bend over, they act like a little hook. And they actually hook that reel pipe. So you gotta kind of pick a happy medium to where you're not getting a lot of them hooked around. You're still getting a few of them like this right now. But it's not too bad. If you get the reel too high, then you're not feeding the auger very well. So just kind of got to work with it, see what works the best, and go with it. And I think that's why a lot of combines you see, especially cleaners with the wood bat reels on their heads, you see like 4-inch drain tiles snapped over the bats. And I think the idea behind that is it makes that fatter so that the crops can't hook. I've seen a lot of combines like that. Never really had an issue with it. Never really cut that many small grains though. It's definitely clean. Looks good. Some really big kernels. It's fairly heavy too. I had before it started raining, I had actually cut about 5,400 pounds when we dumped it in the wagon. We weighed it. There in a little bit, I'm going to hand the camera off to George. He's going to get some video from outside. Some nice stuff right here. The reel reel's actually running slower than it looks on camera. The camera always makes the reel look like it's just flying, but it's really not. It's just the way the camera makes it look. So this morning, George and I started working on the New Holland stacking wagon for the bales, and we got it running. We strung a few bales out in the driveway and picked them up with it, so it works. So we're going to try it in the straw. So we're going to get done cutting this, and then we're going to start baling some straw. So this is the last field that we got to cut. We've got some to actually cut for the mailman, but my Uncle Doug's going to do that for him with our 1660. So that way I can go deal with the straw and get that finished, and then get some more of my oat hay planted. I actually got where I'm going to plant the oat hay, we cut with 1660, so I can just disc that real good and then plant it. And I also got to balance working on the fertilizer shed project at Co-op. So we're going to go back to working on that tomorrow. So the oat hay planting and the baling is going to be in the evenings. So I got to go play excavator for a while. We're working on backfilling the pit where the semis will be dumped, and then we have to dig the pit for the rail service where they'll get their fertilizer by rail car and unloaded into the fertilizer shed. So like I said, something I couldn't really video. I could probably video some of it, but I think I'm going to talk to Chase, the manager, and when it's all said and done, we'll do a walkthrough tour YouTube video of the whole facility when it's done. So it'll be kind of cool. So we'll see what happens there. George got some good video. We're about done with this field. We just got this strip over here left. So another reason we planted this is to build up some organic matter up on this sand hill here. And it definitely does help this sand. The landowner's been doing this for years on this farm, and he said he has seen proven bushel increases on corn. So he said it definitely helps. So thought if his farming technique worked for him, we would follow through with it and do it ourselves. He's farmed his farm for years, so he knows how it works. So why change his methods if they work? So this will be real nice. We'll disc this in now, and then next spring we'll plant a corn crop on it. That organic matter will definitely help hold some moisture in. We definitely have some good looking corn on this farm. I can't wait to pick that. That's some pretty stuff out there. All nice and level. It looks really nice. Keep getting some rain, we'll have some corn to pick. Even on that side of the ditch looks really good. I'm ready for fall. I think the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to teach George how to fly the drone. I think he'd be a really good drone pilot, get some good video with it. The sad thing is I read a thing the other day, the government is actually trying to outlaw drones. So that's going to be a bad thing for us YouTubers that like to use drones for our videos. So it's kind of sad. They say some privacy thing is what they're trying to get pushed through, so it gets rid of the drones. People can't have drones for any reason at all. So I think that's kind of dumb, because we use a lot of drones in agricultural stuff. They're using a lot of drones in excavating for different things like measuring stockpiles and things like that. You know, in the farming, we use them to spray with, we use them to check for issues out in the canopy of a crop. I mean, there's so many uses that we use drones for other than, you know, just leisure time activities. So it's kind of a tool that we use a lot nowadays, and to be outlawed, that's going to be insane. It's just ridiculous. That's some good looking stuff. That's like the fullest I've ever had my seed tender. It's like 12,000 pounds in there right now. That's crazy. Well, time to move on to the next place. I am done cutting small grains for the year. Now Uncle Doug gets to take over. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Greatly appreciate it. We will see you all in the next one. We're done for the season.